afternoon, Sunnies, and welcome to the Sunny in the Afternoon. This is our afternoon delight.
Yes, it is. This is the afternoon show where we can spill celebrity tea. Court's going to be in session for you Sunnies to judge. And that's in our segment called Is This News? Because sometimes it's not.
We've also got a raging 90s music pop culture quiz, and Addie's ready for Reddit. Let's unpack this.
And we also can't forget, Addie brings us another segment called Smash, Marry,
Ghost.
That's right.
I'm excited for that one. Yesterday was a real topsy-turvy one with everyone looking like granola packets.
Okay, you say that, but I don't believe that, and Addie didn't believe it either.
Gotta find the spicy. You didn't find Ricky Martin for me? Nothing.
Oh, you know Ricky Martin has a bit of a shady past.
I'm ready for it.
Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know that he's going to be picked today for this, but he does have a shady past.
I'm sure he does. But if you want to be not shady and with the sun, text the word Sunny to 904-227-4422. It's our secret club, so you can stay connected to all things Sunny TV Network, baby. I love it.
All right. And if you want to follow along, which you should be, and if you're not, shame on you.
Well, what are you doing?
You can go to Instagram at sunnysaint.johns. Facebook is Sunny St. John's, and the Titty Talk is sunny.saint.johns. And you should be over there because who doesn't like, what do they call it?
Clips, reels.
Book talk? Or is that something different?
Yeah, we don't know.
What is book talk,
What is
Addie?
book talk?
Oh, book talk is like where, you go to TikTok, and if you go to book talk on TikTok, you can see what books people are reading, and people share books. Great
That's
books.
fun. Wonderful books.
Like my favorite genre of book is smut.
Oh, me too.
Well,
yes.
But that's why I thought, okay, so I love this social influencer called Bradley Thor, or Thor and Bradley. Do you know him? He's the lumberjack.
Yes.
No.
Oh my God, Addie.
I don't.
So anyway, so here's the thing. He is this lumberjack guy. He's shredded. He's hot. He's yum. He's all of these things, right? Well, apparently, Yellowstone National Park is doing these duets with him.
Okay.
Where it shows up as him as the lumberjack and he's getting ready to chop some wood. And then it's a cut to like some bison. And they're doing this whole thing where it's like you think you're getting into one of his videos and then they're like, come to the national park where we talk bison and waterfall. But it's hilarious.
Because you got a thirst trap in the beginning.
Right.
Okay.
But it's getting like 600,000 views. It's brilliant. And I'm there for it. So I actually messaged him last night because I have remixed his videos. And he actually reached out to me on Instagram and was like, thanks for the remix. Da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you do. And then
That's
I saw
hilarious.
him trending on Yellowstone National Park last night. And I was like, oh my gosh, like these are great. Thank you for bringing attention to the bison and your biceps.
That's amazing. It's like Paul Bunyan's cousin over there.
Oh, he's hot. Addie, if you don't know him, I just gave you some smut talk.
I don't know him,
Oh,
so obviously
girl.
you need to get on book talk.
Listen, I need to get on Bradley. No.
Oh,
I was kidding. These are jokes, people.
Dave?
My
Oh,
husband.
yeah, he's not here.
Okay.
Yeah. What
Oops.
happened there?
Poppy, listen.
Oops, you're not here.
I have news for you. My husband sent me his first video. I had never seen him, and my husband introduced me.
Okay.
So I'm just saying
So
that's
does that
not
mean
on
giving
me.
you permission?
Well, to look and
Okay.
gawk,
All right.
sure.
Wow.
To look and gawk, but that's it.
That's usually a beaded curtain in the back of a video scene or something, right?
Okay, first of all, like we talked about on the morning show, this is not an open marriage.
Oh, right, true.
Nobody is doing anything they shouldn't be doing.
No, ma'am.
I just like to take a little sneaky peeky on the gram.
Oh, my goodness.
So let's spill the celebrity tea today. On today's show, we have Shia's Central Park Spiral, Batfleck and Brittany, and
What?
Glee and Grief.
I love when there's a Britney moment. And we also have Bob, Bye, Gone Girl. And another one that's coming up is Dynamo Get 'em.
It should be Dimageddon.
Dymageddon. Dynamo, Dymageddon. That's all the
Dynamo
good.
of Diamond.
Addie, what are you
Dimes.
bringing to the table?
I'll will be bringing the Reddit review.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So
And your
excited.
other segment, the ghosting and the smashing.
Also, Smash, Mary, Ghost.
There it
Very
is.
exciting.
There it is.
Very excited.
Let's get into the show, shall
Yeah,
we?
we better.
All right, so what's our first story today?
Okay, so we are going with From Broadway to Birdwatching, Shia's Central Park Spiral.
Oh, this is Shia LaBeouf?
Yes, so he revealed he lives in Central Park during his now infamous fallout with Alec Baldwin in 2013.
Yeah.
And the two were cast in a Broadway play, Orphans, but reportedly they clashed immediately.
Yeah.
So he exited the production during rehearsal, citing creative differences, which we now know meant explosive personality conflicts with Baldwin.
Well, Baldwin's not easy to work with, I've heard on the street. Just saying.
What is your take on that? Because he has been he's been in the news a ton with his wife, Hilaria.
Oh, she's the one that like invents her accent, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and they have a new show on, I don't know if it's E or Bravo or whatever, but apparently she's super high maintenance. He's like a train wreck to work with.
Right.
She is apparently all up in his business constantly. Shia LaBeouf,
yeah.
he's out there.
Yeah. He's
Like-
been a little quirky, murky. Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah.
So I feel like this was a perfect storm of wacko celebrities getting together for a Broadway production.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
wait, what happened? Who? Baldwin?
Yeah, they were in a play together called The Orphans, and they didn't get along at rehearsal, so Shia hightailed it out of there with his hot temper personality, which we're all familiar with in pop culture. And so what happened? After quitting, what happened?
He went feral and moved into Central Park.
Yes.
Not like
What
an
is-
apartment, not like a townhome. Like he moved into the park
Yeah.
and then mentally unraveled.
The
What
chill-
does went
yeah.
feral mean?
feral?
Mentally unraveled.
So, like-
you're teaching me, Meredith.
So I would say,
in
like,
this case, I'm not quite sure what it means.
well, I have 3 children, one of whom is feral.
Oh.
Oh my!
And that basically means my son, my 14-year-old, runs wild in the neighborhood. He's always riding his bike. He's fishing.
Okay.
He's all over the place. We call him feral.
So natural?
Like how
It
my
just-
animals are quite feral.
Just
Yeah.
all over the place.
Bam,
I
bam.
just always also thought it meant like old.
No.
I
No.
felt like that had to have, but didn't it used to kind of be part of it? Like you're old and
Like
feral?
a stray cat in the neighborhood, it's feral. It's
Okay.
all over the place.
It just means crazy, kind of.
yeah, it's all over
and
the place.
also maybe sickly.
No,
No.
it
Not
doesn't
even
have to be
that.
sickly.
Not even that. Okay, that's my own weird. I guess I just spun it that way.
So here's the thing, though. Nobody knew he was living in Central Park.
And who's the he?
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
Oh,
See-
follow along.
I always forget about him as soon as he's mentioned right away.
Okay, do you know the one thing about him that I can never unsee that basically ruined everything about him for me?
What?
The video he did where he did interpretive dance in the cage with the little girl. That's him.
I love Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, here it is. We've made the full circle moment.
Wonderful.
So he is the one. What was that video?
That video was amazing.
Wait, was that Chandelier?
Something like that, wasn't it? He was in a cage, maybe?
He's in a cage and he's dancing with the little girl, and there's a lot of this.
The
and a
fact
lot
that
of-
it's dancing
What
with
was
a little
that
girl, you made it
song,
sound
Davey?
creepy.
No idea.
You don't remember that music video he did?
Proud
with the...
that I don't know this moment. Yeah.
No,
No idea.
Davey, you know what I'm talking about.
No. Shia LaBeouf. Fans are used to his unfiltered chaos. From performance art to paper bag meltdowns, even this had people saying, "Sir, are you okay?"
He's not okay, but now I really need to show you this video of
Okay,
him.
guys, tag-
You love interpretive dance.
Yeah.
And
Tag
the fact that
video. Find the video. We
You
need
know
you guys
who-
to
you know
find the
this video, guys.
and
It makes
tag
my
it in the
skin
comments. We're gonna have to watch this video back.
So Baldwin described Shia as painful and intense to the point of mania. That's mean.
Oh.
At the time, Shia posted a string of cryptic texts and an actual email chain by him and Baldwin. Things went crazy. And then the incident resurfaced as part of
Oh. Elastic Heart with Sia. Yes.
There it is.
That is an incredible song, and yeah, it is awesome. Now I know. Yes, they were in a cage, and the little girl was dancing. That was actually supposed to be Sia as a younger lady. It's actually a beautiful video. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally know now. Yeah.
See,
but it is
you
good,
sat
isn't
here
it?
and you're like,
Yeah.
no, Meredith, I have no idea what you're talking
No
about.
idea. Well, you didn't paint the picture very clearly, but now
Okay.
I've got it.
She did describe it quite creepily. She said like a man dancing with children.
And there was a cave involved.
Okay.
There was no cave.
Not
It was,
I said cage, not
Oh,
cave.
Cave.
I said cage, interpretive dancing, Shia LaBeouf, and a little girl. I feel like I got every one of those.
Yeah.
All right,
I
fine.
can see how you
Screw all
get
of
it.
you.
Sometimes you
There
miss
goes
it.
our Webby. We just
Hold
lost
on.
that award. Yeah, that one's over.
Okay,
Next
done.
story is Batfleck and Britney, baby.
You can start this one off because I know you're a huge Brittany fan.
Oh my goodness. Ben Affleck took to Instagram to express empathy for B. Spears and called out the media's cool treatment of her over the years. He shared a throwback photo of himself with Britney, revealing that they have met privately sometime before the conservatorship drama exploded. In the caption, Ben said he felt so much empathy for her that it broke his heart to see how she was treated. He emphasized that no one deserves this kind of public cruelty, especially someone who's been through as much as Britney.
Now, here's the thing with him.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, he's been in and out of rehab.
Mm-hmm.
He's sober right now. Love that for him. He's had some tumultuous relationships. How do you feel about his ex, Jen Garner?
I feel like there's got to be a part of, because they have kids together, right?
Yeah.
So there's got to be a part of her that kind of centers him in some way, because I believe that they still have a great friendship, right?
No, you didn't answer. How do you feel about Jen Garner? Do you think that what she portrays on social media as the wife, the mom, or the ex-wife, the mom, she does cooking, she does all this very like all natural stuff. She's very like granola. Do you believe the personality?
I'm going to say yes, because it kind of fits the mold of who she is. I believe that she's one of those people that always strives for excellence and tries to be a perfect panda. I mean, you watch the movie Black Swan, she's just always, you know what I mean? Like they have that kind of mentality and that I'm always striving to be perfect.
Yes.
And sometimes that can
Curated.
be overwhelming for some people that cannot handle, somebody that's aiming for perfection.
I like her. And as somebody who couldn't be further from perfect, who's always a mess, it's always chaotic, I think she might be the real deal.
Okay.
Like, it's torn. The internet is torn about how they feel about her. So that's why I asked you.
Oh, I don't think she's phony baloney at all. I think that's exactly who she is.
That's what I'm saying is a lot of people on the internet call her bluff.
Oh, no.
And I don't know. I get the vibe that she's really trying. And I also get the vibe that she did her best to try and ground Ben Affleck. But it just didn't work at the time. But I do think that they've got a really good co-parenting thing going on. But you know what Britney Spears says about Ben? They hooked up.
Oh, did they?
That's what she says. She says that they got hot and heavy, but I think Ben says he doesn't remember that.
Well, he wasn't sober.
Yeah. So the rumor
Could be a
is
blocker.
that what's that?
Like a mental blockage.
Oh, like he was drunk and doesn't remember.
Yeah, blackout.
Yeah.
Which is the greatest Britney album ever, which is Blackout.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
My God, give me more.
Yeah. So, but he basically is obviously showing up for her in what she's having another moment.
I mean, it's really sad to see. It's absolutely spiraling completely out of control.
And I thought when she got married to
Sam.
that it was going to turn around.
No, Sam
And
couldn't do it.
He couldn't keep her.
Yeah, it's way too much. And a lot of people were like, well, just let her be and let her, be a human. She's learning how to, internet. But it's been so much time now that she's still doing the same repeating patterns and the same kind of behavioral that she's not learning from this. She's not trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just an awkward social media presence.
Yeah.
With the dancing and the knives. And the hot mess in the living room. So.
And then a lot of nakedness.
Yeah.
Which I don't have a problem. Like, if you want to show your body and like whatevs, like your body, your choice to show it, roll around on the beach, exfoliate all you want. Like, it doesn't matter to me. But I think that coupled and paired with some very obvious like public meltdowns and some other things that were happening, and we talked about this in the morning show. May is Mental Health Month. I'm a total advocate for ask for the help, get the help that you need. And this is a story that we've watched unfold over decades.
Right.
She got naked where?
On
she's
Instagram a lot.
she's
On
definitely-
Instagram?
Yeah.
Well, you can tell she's naked because she's on the beach and she doesn't have no clothing on, but they're doing angles, right, where she's like covering
Is
things.
it a naked beach?
Yeah.
No, I think she was just naked
She's-
on a beach.
She's in Mexico, like where she
Yeah.
goes down there, and but like
Yeah.
she's just kind of like having those strategically placing the sheet, right
The
over the kitten,
hands. The
just-
kitten.
Yeah.
Oh, purr.
But I mean, I don't know. Do you think this is like Ben Affleck trying to reach here? Do you think? I mean, he's got nothing but bad press right now with his divorce with J-Lo, and he's trying to make a comeback on a resurgence. Could he be trying to grasp for the emotional straws of
Another
Britney's fans here?
PR moment.
I don't know.
Well, we've talked a lot about is any news bad news? Is any PR bad PR? And people are saying, though, in the comments of him sort of talking about this online, they're like, look, you've struggled. We get it. You're trying to like shine the light on somebody who's also struggled, but is it for altruistic purposes or is it to get your name back in
Really?
media?
When's the last time he actually like really reached out to Britney? Maybe instead of reaching out to the public, he should actually reach out to Britney herself and try to like, you know what I mean?
We don't know that he
If
hasn't.
he really cared.
Maybe, but that's what I'm saying is who's to ultimately say that this was for PR and not as a good person, because you can't ever get that answer. Ben is the one who knows that answer. And I don't know, I want to believe him and I want to think that people are good inherently, but I also know that that's probably not true.
Well, and I feel like sometimes, like if it's PR and it helps someone, two birds, one stone.
So you're saying that's not bad if
I
if
think
you have
it
good
can be.
intentions.
It depends on how it's done. Like there's times where it's like blatantly like you're a terrible person. You would have literally never done this no matter what, and it's just because you did such and such, and now you're trying to cover up your name.
But I think people can smell the shiznit
Yeah.
like from miles away.
But I'm just gonna give another example. Have you heard of Steve Will Do It? The guy on
No.
YouTube.
No.
So Steve Will Do It started as this guy that does gross things like chug bong water and
Oh, so
does weird gross things. But
Jancha.
what he's become now is like he gives away, just like many others, just like Mr. Beast. He does these things where he runs out and he gives away like thousands of dollars. He'll just go to the grocery store and he'll be like, here's 50 grand.
But is that doing it for the gram?
And it's 100% doing it for the gram. It's gotten him famous, but also that random grocery store worker got 50 grand. So it's
Okay.
almost like if there's this weird new industry where people that need help are randomly getting help, I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm not mad.
I
at
hate
it.
Mr. Beast.
I also
Yeah.
don't love Mr. Beast, I have to say.
How many like things can you ruin for views? Like he breaks shit, ruins it, blows it up. Like I've watched him
Have
destroy
you seen his like mental experiments on like people?
don't stop touching this or whatever. People have gone to
or
the
like
hospital.
keeping
They've had mental
100
breakdowns.
people in a box.
Yeah, I can't.
Horrible.
It's interesting. And
I
but
don't
they're
like
like
the
welcome to
Mr.
leave, but
Beast.
he's like, but if you stay, you win. Whatever.
It's
whatever.
manipulative. I don't like it.
It is. There's all kinds of ugly. So that's what
There's
it's
so
just
many
interesting.
things that,
There's
like-
so many lines there.
When you talk about like, giving X amount of money, and we have a celebrity in town, which I won't mention right now who it is, but that will go to like a worker at a restaurant and like give like quadruple the amount of a tip. And then they'll take a selfie together. And is that really kind of making it
Is that who I
beneficial?
think it is?
Yes. Beneficial to all concerned. Is it? Like, or, if you donate the actual $50K to an organization that has matching funds maybe going right now, that can double that to make it $100K, that's really maximizing your philanthropic effort.
And then maybe don't say to anybody you did it.
yeah, why? Why the giant check presentation pictures too? I don't understand. I think that fad is
Wait.
so over.
In this tipping situation, did they demonstrate that they tipped that much?
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
saying
Yeah,
they
it
took
was
a
definitely-
selfie and
it was
posted
definitely
it.
on
In
camera,
the post, it
in
said,
video.
thank you for this tip.
Yes, you were an incredible server today. I know servers are going through a hard time. Yo, dog. I don't know how to talk on the
Okay,
street. but-
servers going through a hard time. I agree with what you're saying. Servers going through a hard time. There are probably. I mean, I know there are, but there's organizations that you're saying.
Right,
There's things you
Wildflower
can
Clinic,
do.
incredible, giving healthcare to service workers all over town, incredible.
Yeah.
But I think to Davey's point underneath that as well is if you do that, then if the server could have made the post and mentioned the person, but you're
Sure.
saying the person made the post.
Yes, ma'am.
There's the poo-poo.
Yeah.
There's the poo-poo. And
my mind didn't even go there because I just
knew-
didn't think someone would do that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the smelling shit part of
Right,
it. Like people
exactly.
can smell that and, be
see,
like,
that's
ew.
why it's situation by situation.
Yes.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
Tell us what you think in the comments for
Yeah,
sure.
I
wanna
don't
know.
like that.
I want to know.
Me neither.
I don't like that. If you want to do some good, there's a Bible verse, right? Like we should ask somebody where it's like you don't have to like flaunt what you're doing. That's good. Like you do it when nobody's looking type stuff. Like would you offer up the help if nobody knew? Did I lose everybody on that?
Oh.
Matthew
Do you know what I'm gonna-
6:1, which says, "Be careful not to do your neighbor deeds in front of people to be admired by them,
There it
or you
is.
will have no reward from your Father in heaven."
Oh,
so
my.
Matthew 6:1.
So that's my favorite book of the Bible is Matthew. That's why I named my son Matthias. It's Matthew, which means gift from God. But I remember spending a lot of time in this book when I was pregnant, and it talked about that. It's like if you want to do a good deed, you do a good deed because it's in your heart, not because you think you're going to get repaid for it. That's the kind of stuff that to me is like
Exactly.
Ew.
Exactly.
that
One
was
of-
what you were saying, right? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
100 million
Okay.
percent.
All
One
right.
of my favorite ones is it's Matthew.
Another
oh,
Matthew.
I have one ready. Yeah, Matthew 6:5-6. And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you.
Absolutely.
Look at
'Cause you
this
have
pop culture Bible verses.
grace in your heart.
Yeah, we're throwing it all out there today. I like it. Isn't
Me
it funny where it
too.
goes?
I think it's very important, though.
Yeah,
I love that.
You never know where this is going to go.
True
All right.
story.
We've got Glee and Grief. This is sad.
Yeah?
Yeah. So Leah Michelle, do you remember her from Glee? You had to have watched Glee, right?
I did not watch Glee, but I do know who Leah Michelle is.
You
I'm
didn't?
not that gay. Like, I
Oh,
mean, it's
okay.
like everyone puts me in this, like, I gotta love musical theater. I do. I care for it, but it's not like my thing. You know what I
Well-
mean? Like, there's all different levels.
It was just a very popular show at
Yeah,
the time. So
yeah.
I felt
Good
like
call,
I was
Davey.
not a Glee.
You tell them,
Well,
by
they're
the
just,
way.
I'm
You
just saying,
tell
but they're
them.
they're all also saying that Leah Michelle can't read. That was also in like the that was also like a big thing that was trending online with her, and so like she just went on the podcast talking about how she can read. It was just that's just Leah Michelle.
I can read. Well, the sad thing about this is so Corey, how do you say his last
Booker?
name? No, the guy
Oh.
who died.
Monteith.
Monteith. So Corey Monteith from Glee died. It was suicide, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he died and they were together, and she revealed that her West Hollywood home has now become a stop on the Hollywood Tragedy Tour.
Oh, that's horrible.
So they stop in front of her house.
Oh, that's horrible.
And tell the story about how he passed away.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And she's like, does anybody else realize how traumatic this is to know that your house is on the Hollywood Tragedy Tour?
That is pretty. That's brazen for them to be able
I
to do
don't know if you guys
that.
can hear it, but Come On Ride That Train
Yeah.
and Ride It it's going past right now. There's a train.
All the elements are here for success today. But yeah, well, how would you feel if somebody had made a Old
that's
Town
terrible.
trolley stopped
Well,
at your house?
But that's what I'm saying is, could you imagine one of the worst experiences of your life now
True.
becomes a stop on some Hollywood tour, and
Right.
and you every time you look out your window and you see that tour bus, you're like. So she ended up moving out to the Palisades because
Yeah.
she said it was the most deeply depressing thing to be like every day seeing this stop and remembering that your mate, your person,
your buddy.
died,
Co-host.
and now they're like, here it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Over and over and over again, you know? Like that's an everyday, daily.
And she also said nobody prepares you for the amount of grief you're going to experience, and then you have to experience it publicly.
Horrible.
And then you have to experience it, relive it every day because they want to stop and talk about it.
Yeah.
That's yuck.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I don't like that. Be human, she says.
Yeah.
We're celebrities, but could you give us the grace of knowing we're human beings? And I don't think that happens at all.
Yeah.
Once you become a public-facing celebrity, I think that your humanity is stripped from you, and people just assume you're a robot, and you have to suck it up and deal with it.
I hate that, though. It's just like for someone to relive that horror every single day, that's just not a...
Yeah, that's so sad.
It is really sad.
Yeah. So, Davey,
Yes.
do you want to tell us about Bin 39?
Yes.
Okay.
Bin 39 is the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. It's your secret getaway to a fabulous time. Tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. It's not just a wine bar. It's a place where magic and perfect evening begins. Check them out today. Over 90 bottles to choose from. They have incredible boutique wines. If you don't know what you're going to order, just say, I'll have what Irving's having. Give them a call today, 904-827-5740.
All right. Addie, unpack it.
Let's do it.
Unpack it. Okay, I'm here. Let's unpack it.
All right. What do we got
so
today?
it's time for another round of Let's Unpack This,
All right.
where I read you guys a wild Reddit story.
Yep.
All right, and we unpack all the chaos together.
Okay.
So are you ready for today's story?
Yes.
Yes.
Yesterday was paying the Mommy's Day bill
Yeah.
at dinner. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
So today, what is
Yep.
on the menu?
Okay, so today, my boyfriend. Today's is from the subreddit. Once again, am I the asshole?
Okay.
Because I really like these, so I read them all the time.
I enjoy.
Am I the asshole for not letting my boyfriend come on vacation with me because he's a picky eater?
Interesting.
Interesting.
We got a little bit more on this story to unpack, or are we
Yes,
just gonna dive
ready?
into-
Sorry, I'm just
No,
doing
you're
all
good.
the things at once. My boyfriend has tons of food restrictions and is picky in general. He basically can only eat chicken fingers, grilled cheese, mac and cheese, and pad thai.
Sounds like my niece.
I've never seen him eat a vegetable. We just started dating a few months ago, and I love him, but I eat everything and I'm very laid back. I know I will have to plan my entire day around finding food he can eat on top of listening to him complain that things aren't the same. Even if a restaurant does have chicken fingers or mac and cheese, it won't be the same as what we get at home, and I just don't want to hear
can't.
about it while I'm on vacation. Am I the asshole? I feel bad.
No, go on that vacation. Take it for yourself. Run for the hills. I'm sorry. There's got to be a compromise in every single relationship. That young person is not compromising with the other young person. I'm sorry. Go on the vacation. You have one life to live. Life is short. Go, girl, grow.
Okay, what about you, Mare? What do you think?
I thought that when you read the rundown, it was going to say, am I the asshole for not letting my boyfriend come on vacation with me because I won't let him come? And then I thought you were stopping and you said, come on vacation with me because he only eats chicken fingers. And I haven't heard any of what you two have said because I was like, wait, what? And we might have to delete this show now because I thought it was something that was very PG, no, RX,
Yeah.
YZ rated.
Back room at the video scene.
And
Yep.
so I went somewhere else with this. And what I will say is, if he wants to go on vacation with you, then he should go. And if he wants to eat the chicken fingers or not eat the chicken fingers, he's a grown up, so he has to figure that out. I don't really care. So, like, if I went somewhere, like, how big of a deal is he going to make it?
But Meredith, the question is, am I the asshole for not letting my boyfriend come on vacation with me because he's a picky eater?
I think that if the
So
boyfriend...
she's like saying, no, you are not coming with me because you're going to be talking about your food all day.
Can he compromise and say to her, I want to come on vacation with you, but I promise I won't talk about chicken fingers?
She's not even giving that option.
Then
Is she-
I think
is
that's
she
a
an
little bit.
asshole?
I think that's a little bit assholery because I feel like if he promises and then they go on vacation and he pitches a fit about chicken fingers.
That's
then,
what she's saying. He does it all the time.
right, but they haven't gone on vacation yet. So what I'm saying is, can you give him the benefit of the doubt? And then if he gripes and moans and complains about the chicken fingers, you say you can't come next time.
She did give him the benefit of the doubt because all he does is complain that it's not the same chicken fingers as he gets at home.
Okay. Well, then I guess she doesn't. Then she doesn't really care if she's the a-hole.
So some of the comments. Someone said, you just started dating him, but you love him. You just started dating him.
Yeah, that was a quick one, dropping the L-bomb there.
And think maybe you should go on vacation? Slow down just a bit, maybe. Doesn't sound like you're even sure yet if you like him.
Right. I mean, what are our dietary standards? We're talking chicken fingers and macaroni and cheese.
Well, he does sound like a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
So is she dating a 6-year-old? Because that leads to other problems.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
don't
great
want to do
question.
that.
I don't know. I really
And if
don't.
so, they should just go on a cruise. Put him on the kid thing, and he
Right.
can have the ice creams
Great
and the
compromise
chicken
there.
fingers.
Listen, if you do go on a cruise for the vacation, he could just eat those things off the buffet. That does solve a lot of problems. Abby.
And if he's 6, you can still put
okay,
him in
if
the
he's
playground.
6, she gets to go to jail. She doesn't get to go on vacation.
But going back to the original part of this interview is that he's done this before, and he's going to have a problem because it's not his hometown hero chicken fingers that he gets.
Look.
So maybe he should pack them then if he wants them that bad.
do you think
He should pack them.
He
Take
should pack
your-
his own chicken
take your
fingers.
fingies on vacay with you?
Yeah.
We're going to Thailand. Honey, we're going to Thailand for 17 days.
Right.
Pack your chicken
they have-
nuggets.
Chicken nuggies.
If they have that kind of money, I want to know what these young people do for a living.
That's true. She could be an
Because I'm doing the
esthetician.
wrong thing.
Oh, me
The
too.
general consensus, however, on this one was that the Opie was not an asshole.
Oh.
And also, there's an edit on this one. Okay, guys.
What does that mean?
That means that the Opie, the original poster, went back and edited something to add more information after
give
time had passed.
give us the info.
So here's the update.
She's letting him come
To the
to
vacation.
the vacation.
Okay, so here's the update. At edit, I'm breaking up with him.
Oh,
After seeing a glimpse into my future via your responses, I realized I cannot do this and it will eventually wreck us. Thank you.
they
All right.
broke up over his dietary restrictions, folks.
Well, I mean, it happens.
This is 2025.
I mean, let's have standards.
Okay.
Let's
Let's have standards. Yeah. I mean, that's what a relationship is about. It's about compromise, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, this woman wasn't ready to compromise, nor was she ready to discuss chicken fingers, nor was she really in love. She edited a Reddit to say that she dumped him, so she was not in love.
Yeah, she wasn't in love.
She was in like.
I mean, did it tell us how old she was, you know?
No.
I mean, age
but-
ain't nothing but a number. You either
I
know it or
know,
you
but
don't.
you know, it's like, are
Read
you
a book, take a
17?
shower.
Like, literally, how old are you?
I
You
don't
thought you
know.
loved this boy?
Yeah.
This
we have
boy?
anybody else you want to take care of?
No,
Okay.
no, I think we're covered there.
See, the ship has sailed.
This is next is the celebrity tea.
No, is this news?
Oh, is this news?
Yeah.
What a fun segment. Bye. All right. Well, this is New Zealand's sheep empire is
Okay.
shrinking. There's sheep shrinkage.
Oh.
What's going on here?
All right. So it says New Zealand's sheep to human ratio has hit an all-time low. There are only 5 sheep per person in New Zealand now, which is staggering and super upsetting.
Wow.
In 1980s, the peak was very fluffy at 22 sheep per person.
Oh, there was a lot of sheep then.
So the national sheep population has shrunk to 25.3 million, down from a whopping 70. Where did all the sheep go?
Where did the sheep go? Meanwhile, the human population has steadily grown, nearing 5.1 million.
Okay. Falling wool prices are a big part of the shift
Yeah.
as global demand for synthetic fibers grows. That's sad, guys.
Yeah, why are we doing it?
That's ridiculous. First of all,
Sheehan.
I'm a huge fan and a huge proponent of New Zealand sheep dryer balls.
Oh.
The wool balls that come out of New Zealand are amazing. They
For
are
real.
super high quality. They are great for your fabrics. They are wonderful to use in your dryer. Wink, wink. Check out thelaundrylady.co. Something will be coming your way.
Do you have to shave the balls?
No, it's just the sheep.
When they pill, I'm telling you, you have to shave your dryer balls every
Oh,
once
I
in a while.
thought you meant the sheep.
Oh my God, I'm here for the laundry. I'm learning about laundry
I
every
was
day.
like, why would we be
You
shaving
gotta
balls?
shave your balls. They get pillish.
You do, but I thought you meant the sheep themselves. I was like, you could shave their balls, but really the whole sheep is what we're looking for when we're creating our wool balls.
Well, a lot what we talk about is the farmer's report. And on this report here for New Zealand, it says that some younger farmers are getting out of traditional agriculture entirely, like the whole industry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So what I'll say is do not buy synthetic fibers in terms of your clothing.
Stop it.
Really look to buying. There is a ton of wool clothing out there that's not itchy. It's great for the planet. It's good for the environment. And, using products like sheep's dryer balls.
Right.
I was trying to avoid saying sheep's balls.
Okay.
Dryer balls are a great way. Do not buy dryer sheets.
Don't do it, little girl.
They're not biodegradable. They're not friendly to the landfills.
Brick.
So get sheep's balls.
God,
Done.
that was a great PSA.
Yeah.
Next up is this news. Gone Girl, the 62-year-old hide-and-seek champion. Who is this?
So I hate even saying this woman's name, but Audrey Backberg disappeared from Reedsburg, Wisconsin in 1963 after reportedly hitchhiking with her family's babysitter and then catching a bus to Indianapolis.
Wow.
Her disappearance remained a mystery for 60 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
In February of 2025, Detective Isaac Hansen took over this cold case and discovered she's alive.
She is alive. It revealed that she has left voluntarily, possibly due to an abusive marriage, and have lived quietly under the radar since. I think I saw this movie.
This is this news.
This is so good.
She's now 80. Asked the detective to leave her alone, and she wants to remain unfound.
She had enough of this BS that she was going through.
But what got me was, why did they turn this into news? Because she wanted to be unfound, and they posted this, and the detective was like, this is her name, she's 80, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, why would you tell on her?
Yeah.
Also, do you want to win Detective of the Year award? Here's how you do it, I guess, in that town. Just find someone that's already alive and pretend they were lost for 60 years.
That's it. There's a medal for that.
This story could come out every day if someone just wanted to do that all the time. This is so fake and stupid. I mean, not fake. I guess it came out. But
here's the thing,
it's so
though.
silly.
The one good thing that they did was they left her location undisclosed.
Mm-hmm.
But they told everybody that she's alive. My question was, and you answered it right there, she probably didn't want to be found. And it could have been this abusive ex-relationship or whatever. And it's like, if I were her, I wouldn't want to be found either. And now they're just going out and telling your business.
Right. I don't love that either.
So I was like, no, this should not have been news, and nobody should have been talking about
Yeah,
it.
nobody should have. They should have kept her privacy.
Do you think she was collecting... Oh, wait. What do you get if you die, right? Do you think she got something?
Oh, no, she did. Nowhere in the story did it say she faked her own death, although that recently did happen. A kayaker went missing, and really he faked his own death and then up and left like a family, left his wife, left his kids, and then he sent out a message saying, okay, I'm not really dead, but don't come look for me.
How does that happen?
It did. It was recent. It was in the news.
Something else. Unbelievable.
Don't find me.
Wow. Well, before we get into our last story and Addie's last segment, we're going to talk a little bit about Panache, every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, their community, from scalp to soul, and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. Get posh and go to getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
So I actually have a hair appointment at Panache end of month.
Fabulous. Good.
So these roots
Yes.
will look stellar.
Oh, I love it.
When I leave the Panache. See, here's the problem with our new show. I've booked a hair appointment at Panache.
Okay.
I've booked a lymphatic drainage facial at About Face.
Yep.
I am the only one sponsoring this program.
So thank you.
You're welcome. But seriously, guys, I've gone into these businesses not knowing they were around in town, and I have started booking up numerous appointments. My husband froze the credit card.
Oh, that's nice.
I unfroze it because I have the account info. But what I'm saying is go out, check out these local businesses if you're here around the town, and get yourself some drainage and a haircut.
What you're
Love
saying
it.
is we're still good for lunch on the card.
Yeah, we're still
good
good
to
for
go.
lunch on the card. I'll be treating everybody at today's Farmers Report. So don't you worry.
Thanks, Dave.
Beef
Yeah, thanks,
jerky,
Dave.
yes.
Good job, Poppy.
All right. So what's on the agenda next?
So, Is This News? Last story here for Is This News?
Okay.
A tractor trailer carrying $800,000 in dimes
Whoa.
overturned on U.S. Highway 287 near Alvord, Texas. The incident occurred at 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday when the truck veered off the road, overcorrecting and spilling $800,000 worth of dimes.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
So here's my question. What are they doing with all those? Who uses coins?
I don't know.
I didn't know that they delivered dimes in this fashion at all.
It's
Me
not.
neither.
So
Why are we delivering all the dimes in their
Circulation.
own bus or transit?
So the truck was taking them to the U.S. Mint.
Okay.
I don't know
Which
what
is
they're
in
doing.
Kentucky.
What I don't know what they're doing with them is the question. What are you doing with $800,000 in dimes, and who's using money anymore? I feel like I never have cash. I never have coins. I use a card or what's the pay the phone?
Apple
Venmo.
Pay.
I have Apple Pay. I don't have a Venmo because I don't believe in
Zelle.
it. I don't believe in the Zelle.
Which is no longer.
Zell's gone?
They got rid of Zelle.
How am I going to
Where
pay
did
all
it
my
go?
bills?
I don't know. You're gonna
Wait,
have
did
to
they
go-
tell us
you
that
have to
Zelle was gone?
Yeah, it was like a thing on the news. Fact checking.
Oh my Lord in heaven!
Wait a minute.
I don't know how to pay any of my bills now. Maybe I don't have to.
The Zelle standalone app has been discontinued as of April 1st, 2025.
Oh, the standalone app. So does that mean it's
Yes.
embedded in my bank? now?
Correct.
Okay, that's how I use it anyway. So.
Okay.
Because that's how it's trusty. It's the trusty one.
Oh, yeah. So
Send your
I don't
money
know how
with
to do
Zelle.
any of those things. I still have a checkbook with a dolphin checkbook cover on it.
Oh, that's Lisa Frank. I love her.
Yes, I have a Lisa Frank dolphin checkbook and a checkbook holder. So I am not with it in the times. But this story, when I say, is this news? I say no because nobody uses dimes.
All I can think of is your mama is so cross-eyed she dropped a dime and picked up 2 nickels.
Oh, gosh.
That's all I remember.
The best part about this was workers had to go out and try to pick up all the dimes.
Got a dime?
The amount of dimes I would have put in my pocket that
Right?
day.
Oh,
I pay my rent.
I'd have one
You
heavy
sell
kitty.
What? How much money was
You
it?
know what you can do though is you can take all those coins and you can go into the grocery store. They have that coin star.
Yeah, that's
You just dump them
right.
all in and
Yeah.
it gives you the dollars.
You know what my family's tradition at Christmas was? All year we collect coins,
Uh-huh.
and for stockings, we would go to the store together, dump the coins in. That's your budget. Split that 4 ways,
fun.
and everyone
That's
splits
cute.
up, and you have your amount to split up
I
to
like
get
it.
each
It's
other.
cute.
What a
things.
cool idea.
And that
I
way,
like
all
it.
year we're excited to collect coins.
I love that. That's actually a really cool idea.
It might be too late to start that, but I'd like to institute it as a new tradition. It's
It's
super
fun.
cute.
Yeah.
Do you know what we do Christmas Eve?
I'm nervous.
We go into a store, we pick a store, everybody gets $25, and you have to do white elephant.
Oh,
So
that's
the gifts then
fun.
get opened up and
That's
you can
fun.
pass or steal or whatever.
I love that.
You know what I got stuck with?
An owl clock.
Close.
Okay.
A calendar where each month is represented by a dog who's pooping.
Oh.
I got a dog poop calendar.
That's a great
and the
one.
best
That is
part is the
great.
dogs
I
all
think
look
that's
like
great.
this.
So it's like Sears' portrait of pooping. Oh my god.
all looking at you, and you just see them crapping.
It's funny because when I'm right here, it looks like you're crapping me.
Yeah, I was crapping out now.
That's so
That's
fun.
literally what I got as the mom. That's my Christmas gift.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. So that means we're going to segue into Addie's final segment, which is Smash, Marry, Ghost. Or we could do Thunderstone Pop Culture Quiz, whichever one you feel
Well,
more
if
comfortable with.
Addie's ready, we'll end the show with pop culture.
Oh, The pop culture quiz is going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Ready for Smash, Marry, Ghost, everybody? So this is Smash, Marry, Ghost, where I bring you guys three names, and you choose who you smash, marry, and ghost.
Okay.
These ones are fun.
Are
All
they
right.
fictional or real people?
Today, they're real people, and
Okay.
I'm throwing a curveball so that everyone knows this is not going to be as simple and chill
As
it
yesterday?
was yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, like duh, hot people.
Duh, hot people. Although Davey found none of them attractive,
None.
BT dubs.
Well,
Zero.
today we have three lovely ladies.
Oh, yay.
Girls?
Straight.
Girls.
Okay.
Gals.
Okay, I like it.
Okay. We have number 1, Rihanna.
Okay.
Number 2, Lady Gaga.
Okay.
Oh, easy peasy for Davey.
Number 3, Taylor Swift.
Okay.
And it's like, do I decide based on, it's like not about looks, really. There's so many components, beyond just looks.
Right.
Like,
Oh, you made this really difficult. You gave us.
Tell us in the comments what you guys would do. Obviously, these two are struggling already.
I'm going first. Ghosting Rihanna. I'm smashing Gaga, and I'm marrying Taylor.
I knew you were going to marry Taylor. Oh. All right, Mare.
This is really tough. I also would ghost Rihanna. Only because I'm not super familiar with her. I know her music, but like I don't know much about her personality or how she interacts or anything, like in terms of like I don't know much about her. I think I would smash Taylor.
Cool.
Because I bet she's freaky deaky. I bet she's out there because she portrays a very good girl image. So what's the lyric? Lady in the street, freak in the
she's
sheets.
a freak in the sheets.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna marry Gaga because she is very she acts, she sings, she's like all over the place. Like, what is the thing that you can get when you get like a Tony and a Grammy and
the
what's it called?
God, the triple threat. It's the EGOT.
EGOTing.
Yeah, so you get like an Emmy and a Grammy and a Tony and
Yes.
a whatever. Oscar. That's it.
Oscar.
So I feel like she's one of those people that if you married them, they would be able to do a million different things and you'd be like my husband is very jack of all trades.
You basically married Lady Gaga.
I did, just in a Puerto Rican bald male version.
That's
but
amazing.
I'm just saying, like, I love people that they can do anything. Multifaceted. So that's not that Taylor's not, because she clearly is, but I guarantee you she
Do
probably.
you want to know mine?
Yeah, she probably freaky deaky.
So mine is I would marry Taylor, even though this is so funny. Elizabeth is gonna like be pumped because I've always hated Taylor. I've always been a hater. Always been a hater.
Really?
Well, good luck with your life.
It's like too basic, but now I've finally come over to the other side where
Was
I've
it the
watched
Eras
a bunch
tour?
of things and I'm like, oh my god! And now I've listened to the music and I've related to the music, so it's happening for me.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
getting
okay.
there.
Just took a
That's
minute.
fine.
Don't
Takes
worry,
a
guys.
second.
I'm
Okay.
I'm someone that will learn to grow and change, but like I will
New
also
Swift.
voice my opinion wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, you know what? Tell me how to be different. I don't know. Anyway, so marry Taylor because she's cute too. We would be the cutest couple. We would be like twins.
You would be a cute young blonde couple.
And then I would ghost Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Wow.
I've never liked Lady Gaga. I
Wow.
think
Wow.
I
She's-
love her skills and her talents and her abilities, but I technically hate her music.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Really?
Now the show's gone downhill.
Okay. And so,
So
you're
sorry to
smashing
say.
Rihanna.
And so I'd smash Rihanna, but it's kind of like a one and done curious situation.
She's very pretty.
Exactly. You know,
She's
like what's
very
going on
pretty.
there? Like, I don't know. It's
You want to take a
beautiful.
peek behind the curtain?
I'd like to take a little peeky peek.
All that fashion
Okay.
empire, too.
What you got going on,
She
Riri?
is- she's very attractive.
Riri, what you got?
All right, so let's move into the pop culture quiz where I am going to ask Addie and Davey 90s music pop culture. Are we ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, question number 1. Which Seattle-based band released Smells Like Teen Spirit? Soundgarden, A, Pearl Jam, B, Nirvana, C, Alice in Chains, D.
C.
Ooh,
Great job.
Addie just blew right in there with the
That's
C.
good.
It is
I just
Nirvana.
felt like I need to go for it before Davey
You
because
do
the
it.
odds are stacked against
Let's
me.
do it.
Okay, so they kicked off the grunge era and made flannel hot. All right, 2. Who was crowned the queen of hip hop soul in the 90s thanks to her album, What's the 411? A. Missy Elliott. B. TLC. C. Mary J. Blige. D. Lauryn Hill.
Mary.
That's true. It's Mary J. And you weren't even, you were slow, Addie.
Okay. That's
You had no idea?
I don't
Oh
know.
my God, Mary J. Blige. I'm a huge fan.
I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
no clue.
All right. Oh, you're not even going to stand a chance with Davey.
Make sure you guys are guessing in the comments.
What was the name of Britney Spears' debut single that hit Baby One More Time in 98? Was it A, Crazy, B, Oops, I Did It Again, C, Born to Make You Happy, or D, Baby One More Time?
One more time.
There it is, D.
It's D?
It's D. Did you not? What?
I thought it was going to be B. I thought it was going to be B.
Yeah, but see, Addie, I saw Britney Spears in 1999 at my grad bash
That's the year
fine.
at Disney.
That's the year that I was born.
Yeah. So, all right. Addie's fired, by the way, from the show. Which 1990s British girl group told you what they really, really want? A, All Saints. B, Destiny's Child. C, Spice Girls. D, Bitch Witch.
No, Bewitched.
Oh,
Is it C?
I couldn't see
Spice
it.
Girls, yes, tied.
Good
Nice.
job. I couldn't see it behind the camera. I thought it was like Bitch, and I was like, what group is called the Bitch Witch? Okay, just kidding. 5, who won a Grammy for the album of the year in 99 with the Miseducated of Lauryn Hill?
Well, it'd be
Wait.
Lauryn Hill, wouldn't it be?
What?
Alicia Keys, Erica Badu,
Yep.
Lauryn Hill, or Mariah Carey. It's Lauryn Hill. You already said it.
It's Lauryn Hill,
Congratulations.
so it's not Erykah Badu. But do you guys love Erykah Badu or what?
Yeah, very much so.
Love her.
All right.
Yeah.
What boy band had hits with I Want It That Way and Quit Playing Games? NSYNC, 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys, or O-Town?
Backstreet.
Backstreet's back.
See,
All
I would have
right.
never guessed that.
You
I
don't,
did not
yeah,
know.
you are, well, you were born in 99. That was the end of this decade. What hip-hop artist made California Love a West Coast anthem in 95?
A.
Sweet
Tupac.
girl. It's Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Dr. Dre, or Ice Cube, and that was Tupac. Little lady.
California.
Alanis Morissette released her angsty, iconic album, great album, Jagged Little Pill, in what year? 93, 95, 97, 99?
I was reading Barbara Kingsolver books. I'm going to go.
I love Alanis Morissette.
Me too. What was that? 95.
It
I'm gonna
is.
Be 95.
I love it.
I would have had no clue.
love her. That was my favorite album in high school. What R&B trio told the world no scrubs in 99?
I don't
TLC.
want no scrubs.
Yes. Destiny's Child, TLC, In Vogue, or SWV.
Yep,
It's
B
TLC.
for sure.
And last but not least, this was so fun. Which song was a viral dance sensation before TikTok? Was it Blue Dabba-Dee?
I'm blue.
Abba-dee-ba-da-doo. Yeah.
Yep.
Macarena, Barbie Girl, or Cotton Eye Joe?
B. Macarena.
It was. Dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-bee-da-ba-da-boo-ba-da. Yep, sorry.
Hey, Macarena. Aye.
Sorry. That is true. That's what it
And
was.
that is our show today. Very excited. That was a wonderful afternoon show.
Yes, good job, everybody. And so we're going to say thank you to our sponsors, which are The Lab, Bailey Group,
About Face, Great Expectations Realty,
Panache.
Yes, Spice and Tea Exchange, Flashes and Brilliance, and of course, Emma Concert Association and Epic Behavioral Healthcare. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Support local business, and we'll see you bright and early at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Or we'll see you at 3 p.m. because it's the afternoon show. And we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 8 for the